All right, so before we even talk about this keyboard, just look at the box that it came in. As you can see, this is a very anime inspired keyboard, and we're gonna do a complete unboxing, just see what it looks like, how it feels to type, and just use it. I'm kind of skeptical just because this box is very, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's very strong. It's very appealing to a certain fan base. And if you don't like it, you're really not gonna like this keyboard. But honestly, if you can get past it, this actually might be one of the better keyboards that Redragon has put out in a very long time. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and yes, this is a keyboard. Well, there is a keyboard inside this box. It is called the Redragon K686 Pro Anime Edition. So there actually is a non-anime edition of this keyboard, but they sent me their special edition of the keyboard, which is obviously anime inspired. We're gonna go ahead and unbox this to show you guys the actual experience that it is from using this keyboard from the beginning. All right, and here we have the Redragon K686 Eisa. Here is the box that it comes with. As you can see, they are very oriented towards their new anime character. And looking here in the back, you can see exactly how the keyboard's gonna look like. But getting out some of the technical specs out of the way, this is a wireless keyboard with its quintessential 3 modes, which is Bluetooth, 2.4 gigahertz with its dongle, and of course wired via USB-C. It does have a lot of nice features that we're going to get to, but it does have a gasket mount, hot swappable PCB as always, and it does come with its own proprietary, well, I wouldn't say proprietary, with its own unique switches. I think they're called hi-fi switches, and we're going to check out how they sound in just a moment. But I think the presentation is obviously oriented for anime lovers, so this is going to be a very unique keyboard. And just opening it up, you can see that the presentation is very nice. You got this nice plastic cover as well as a nice plastic wrap around it. Before I take out the keyboard, let's see what else it comes with. It does come with its switch and keycap puller. It does come with this USB Type-C angled cable. I really don't like these cables anymore by Redragon. I feel like they're slowly starting to get into more premium looking and feeling keyboards, and I feel like a non-braided cable, I feel like is a big no-no. I feel like that these kinds of cables make the overall experience cheap, and I think they should package a better default cable for their keyboards. But that's enough of that. And of course, here comes their switches. Like I said, they are linear switches. I think they put them as hi-fi switches, and I mean, they're not bad looking, to be honest. We'll see how the RGB and everything flows through them, but it is a 5-stem design, so just beware of that. So moving this box out of the way, getting all these things out, and looking at the keyboard here. This is the K686 Pro Anime Edition. Now looking at the back, wow, the anime character is very dominant here, but I think her name is Hera, actually. I just realized Hera is most likely her name, but I mean, if you guys cared about that or not. You do have 2 levels of feet here. You have your USB dongle over here, which I will remove so you guys can see it. I believe it's just a white simple dongle, which is nice. And here on this side, you do have your connectivity. So you do have your USB-C port. You do have the switch to turn on 2.4 gigahertz or Bluetooth, and then you have another one for the Mac or Windows, depending on what you're using this for. So this is how the keyboard looks like. And I think the layout itself is pretty good. It is a full-size keyboard. I think it's 98% or 98 keys. So you do have the full numpad, you do have the F4 up here, you do have a very nice knob, which does feel great, and you can press it. Now, we can't ignore the styling, of course. I mean, the keycaps do feel nice. I believe these are PBT keycaps. They have a very nice feel to them overall. But I mean, if you're just looking at the design, you don't have like the standard Windows keys. These are just all random emblems and icons, I guess, that are very anime inspired. Even the legend on the keys are very anime inspired. So this is what they're really going for. Honestly, it feels a little bit patriotic to me because it is just red, white, and blue. But at the end of the day, you know, that's up to your interpretation. And let's see how these keys actually sound. So let me just move the mic down here so you guys can listen to it. Okay, moving the mic back here. As you can hear, there is some really nice stuff happening back here. I believe there's some sound dampening. Of course, this is gasket mounted, and I feel that this keyboard sounds and feels amazing. I think the switches, I can't confirm if they're lubed or not. I will double check and I will put them here if they are lubed, but they sound and feel amazing. I love the linear feel of them, and I just love the sound that it makes when you're actually typing on it. I think this is one of Redragon's better overall performing keyboards. The combination of the internals with the gasket mounts, the silencing foam inside, the overall build on this, it is really nice. It's not open, as you can see. It is more of a closed design, so I feel like it does dampen the sound. It gives it a more thocky look. Let me turn on the RGB so we can kind of get an idea of what the RGB would look like. It's not really bad. Obviously there's no shine through on the keycaps, but overall it does do a good job. I feel like for a keyboard like this, though, because it's such a very bold design, you don't really care too much about RGB. At the end of the day, it is still nice to have, and I do believe this is controlled via a software, so you can control the RGB as well as other macros and other features you want on your standard keyboard. The software is pretty tried and true for Redragon's, at least on their part, so this really isn't that bad. Overall, I think this keyboard is really, really good. Outside of the design, which, like I said, it is up to your interpretation. It is your own personal preference. I personally feel like it is a little bit too much, and there is a non-anime version of this keyboard if you guys want to check it out. I do believe the switches are different though, so do pay in mind that it might not sound as good as this, or it might even sound better. I just don't know. But the way that this is being packaged right now, this is a really, really good keyboard for the price. This is always going to be, it seems like, at least on sale. But even at the $70 or $75 price tag, I believe this is a really, really good deal. And I can definitely recommend this keyboard. Outside of the styling options, that is ultimately up to you. I think it might not be for me. It is a very unique keyboard, but for my aesthetic, it definitely does not fit my aesthetic. But this sounds so good. I might just keep with it and just hold on to it because I really do like the way this keyboard sounds. All right, guys, and there you have it. Just bringing up the keyboard here so you guys can see it again. It is clearly very tailored to a certain fan base, like I said in the beginning of the video, but outside of that, it does sound amazing. It feels great to use. The regular features that are on most of Redragon's keyboards nowadays have a more premium feel to it, and this is no slouch as well. Of course, you will have to get used to this little style that they have back here for the entire anime inspired look, but if you can get past that, this is a really great keyboard. Now, like I said before, there is a non-anime style, just a regular K686 Pro of this keyboard, but I can't tell you how it actually sounds or feels to use because they do use slightly different switches. The switches and the combination of everything that's inside this keyboard is absolutely fantastic, and I highly recommend it for a lot of people to try out if you can get past this look. And I know I'm talking about it like I hate this look. It's not that I hate it. I'm just not a big fan of anything that's too out there like that. Like, if I can just get regular keys on this, I will probably just use it and keep it as my main board, but this is just too out there for me. I do like the way it does look, but is not fit to my personal style. So if you guys want to check this keyboard out, I put it in the link below, as well as my coupon code within Redragon's website for you guys to save a little bit of money. Again, Redragon, thank you so much for sending me this wonderful, unique keyboard. And if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit like, and also do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one.